too aggressive can actually cost you.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
It's a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I'd pin the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1, and he's hoping on the road to glory.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards.
A 41-yard gain. First down, Dallas.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
One back in the back. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Cowboys 7, Saints nothing.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready!
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll start on the ground here on first down. There he goes, left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long. As one of them told us, if I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I...
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave.
45 yards.
Saints are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Lawrence. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. A tone setter on defense. They pick off the first pass. I had to look down, but yeah, no interceptions last week, so they made up for lost time.
Boy, did they ever. And when you pick off the first pass of the game, you talk about a tone setter. Now your whole entire defense is thinking, okay, when do we get our next one? Can't wait to get back out on the field and get after them.
Hold the ready. Big Lion. Go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd and a couple. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Cowboys' 13-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Good sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Hurt. Ready.
Here's a give up the middle. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. You look at the Saints defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us way how much production means they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Third and 8.
They'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Cobb, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Powers through. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cobb. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 26. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First down, Dallas.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter play. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 7.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Saints are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Okay, break.
2nd and 10.
Check smash. Check smash.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Daniel Whelan now. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. They're going to look to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Saints will take over possession here up at the 44. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him, feet were moving, the legs were driving. Looks like someone who spent his off-season working on hill work, running through sand, all the things that you want to build up those leg muscles.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to move back in front.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
14, Saints 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
70 Timberwolves.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. The Saints had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 77 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Now back to throw. And he will find his man Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Cole Kmet, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Saints have taken the lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably in the next tier. Let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
2nd and 6.
Left side to Lamb.
Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
21, Saints 17.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Go check! Go check!
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. That's Samuel caught left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Ready! Hey, Smash!
Samuel in motion.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Hey, Smash Broncos!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You always think about picking up the first down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but admire the effort.
And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb.
With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Saints 17.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it! Ready?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Hey, check that, street. Ready?
Pierce will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Again, it's Pierce.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown.
Dameon Pierce, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
And he's not going to get in as the try for two comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That'll be caught. It's caught. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's 2nd and 8. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. But he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball.
Touchdown, Cowboys! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line.
Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Touchdown! A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Cowboys get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On play action, they'll throw.
Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That's good for the Saints.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
18, pioneer.
Looking to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
67 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
First down, Dallas.
They go play action here on first down. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 56 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to add on to that lead.
To try here for the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Cowboys 49, Saints 23.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. Able to slither by and brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It'll be a Saints first down on the pickup of 13.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Dallas.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboy. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Cowboys 56, Saints 23.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
78 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but look better on that play. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
A carry here for the big tight end. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
It went for broke on 3rd down, and it would have really lit up the sideline if that one had worked. What do they do now on 4th down?
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward.
Okay,
maybe it's
ready?
a building block for the rest of the season.
Go, Reed, go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Okay,
Here's a
right.
2nd and 5.
Cowboy 80.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And they take a knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Dallas, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year, and they will head back home next week.